I actually shouldn't be recording this right now, but I've already hit the record button, and I'm already starting to move out. So yeah, let's find out what day am I. I know I'm on day 2. What time are we at? Morning or evening? Morning, it seems like. So yeah, we're gonna do some city exploring because I have not. What do you mean? He was nowhere near me. He's so big. Can we run here? I'm actually just going to reset. Yeah, if he blinds me, that's an auto reset. I'm not dealing with it. But yeah, so I walked everywhere. Because let's see. Yeah, Dawn is Dawn. Karen's gonna be Karen. Then we have Marco, Olivia, and Tanaka together. August I just defeated because I defeated, and Pav the same reason. Because they never obviously become moon scorched. So that leaves literally everyone else, and I'm Marina, so I don't have to worry about that. What I do have to worry about is who might die before they become moon scorched, which right now seems to be Levi. But if I can't find him or anyone else at this time of day, I'm just going to leave. So we'll take this shortcut back to the bookstore really quick. Not to the bookstore, but towards Central. Can you not? Can I just shoot you then? Because the main thing I'm worrying about gameplay-wise is finding, finding a third head, and I won't be able to until... I mean, I could sleep and find out. I don't even remember everyone who's alive, but... yeah, obviously I have Samari, August, Pav. I turned in along with the doppelganger. I could fight doppelgangers, but Olivia's. If I'm gonna use Sylvian, I might as well go for it. Yeah, I think that's an idea. So, how much pistol ammo do I have? I have a lot of rifle. Yeah, so nothing really. So, as great as it would be to unguard, I'm not down there. So. Can you lose line of sight? I mean, he'll lose line of sight there, but I can climb down here. Should I humor this? I have a save, so I'm going to humor this. Okay, I could just miss it out. But he's going to harden, so I want to rev immediately, don't I? Otherwise, I should just take off his right arm, or try to anyway. Or not. But if I can take it off, that would... Oh my goodness, he does so much damage. Oh my goodness, it's so much damage. I don't know if this is the best idea now. But what I will still do is guard and attack, so... Yeah, I don't know if that actually stacks. I guess we're gonna find out. Oh my goodness, that's still 13 damage, so... I mean, we might as well. We're in here now. Oh, this is absolutely... I should be casting spells, really. But it's a bit too late right now, so, yeah. What I'm going to do is use my Rev 3 while I have it. Oh my goodness, the damage. If I cut off this left arm quickly, though, yeah, it doesn't seem to stack. If it had stacked, I would be doing a lot less damage, so... Unfortunately, that doesn't stop me from going negative every turn, but balance. So, yeah. I think I could survive one. If I can survive one, he should just be tackling me at that point. So, hopefully I survive this choke. Why do you do so much damage, by the way? Yeah, and now I should be good. Kind of. He's gonna I don't even want to say it because of robots, but, I'm just gonna stand here. If he does eventually tackle me, I don't know why I guarded twice. Well, too late now. Yeah, so he's forced to tackle, but I should be going plus, maybe? Do I even go plus? No, I don't. So, I mean, I go pretty much equal because he does maybe like one after, but he's gonna, yeah, I don't even go equal. But if nothing else, we'll try to drain HP here. Why not? Don't rev, though. Otherwise, I could go for the legs and stuff and just try to milk this for all it's worth. Pun not intended. But, yeah, for no other reason than to try... You know what? Let's just for science, because the limbs usually take more damage. Yeah, I should just be hitting the limbs to try and get my health back. So I'm gonna do that. The problem is, of course, if I had gotten the Unguard, it would have been great, because obviously I would have been, I would have taken less damage overall, I believe. If not, well, it's gonna be a learning experience when I run to the next villain, maybe. But hey. I was gonna tackle again. Do I even go, well, obviously I'm negative, but do I even go positive after taking off both of his arms? Because really what we're looking for is, I should be doing double attacks if he's not gonna tackle. The thing is, I don't know if he's guaranteed to tackle. So, things to learn about. But otherwise, I'm gonna stick here. And if I attack the head, I should be fine. I'm going to, because it's probably going to be better for, yeah, so he's just, I think he's just checking to see how long his, if it's not random, he's checking to see how long his buff lasts before he attacks. But I thought tackle was an independent action. Anywho, let's attack. Thankfully, I hit a crit there. I need to, well, it'd be great to hit a crit because that allows me to heal more, but if nothing else, here we go. Yeah, and I get a little bit back. It's not the greatest amount, but it's better than nothing. So he'll give me shillings and I take his head. Again, no pun intended. So, yeah, that was very painful. But if I can find more Moon Scorch, that would be great. If I left any alive, which I probably should have. Or I thought I did, if nothing else. But we'll find out. And let's see if I can't... Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. This is not a real death mask, right? No, it shouldn't be. And if nothing else, yeah, I don't know. Where would they be? I don't know. Yeah, moving on. So, I left the Bobby here. Well, I need to unguard him if anything. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up dying. And that will be that. Yeah, so that lasts a little bit, but I'm gonna take the risk. So, we're gonna let you come at me. Can you not zigzag and make it harder for me? Okay, good. Hit an arm, please. Or I could miss. That looked like it went for the head instead, but... am I in pain here? I should just triple rev for the sake of at least healing HP, so I'm gonna triple rev. Because I will be hit by the other two batons. Yes, guarding, I think, might have mitigated more damage, but it's a bit too late for that now. If I hit a crit, though, everything's fine. If that's the case, I should have had the crit amulet on. I'm just gonna call it the crit amulet. And I don't think his head actually stops moving until, yeah, so we're just gonna go for a leg. And then he should... Nope, he doesn't. Well, hey. This is an interesting fight for this reason. But, yeah, so because it recovers every 2 turns. So, unless I just take one to the face, but I can't because I don't have 3 attacks on me. So, I guess what I could do is eventually torso him out, I guess, question mark? I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Because otherwise I'm stuck in this perpetual loop of cutting off his arms. So yeah, here we go. At least I got my healing done, but... Yeah, anywho. The asterisk being I have to unguard. Or I could leave him alive, but I don't want to do that. And I guess that is something to think about, because if Karen were available basically at any point earlier in... But mainly day 1, day 2 to... I mean, she is available to defeat, but what I mean is become Moon Scorched. So, you're not forced to defeat her, and then therefore you go into one of her perks. Mainly diplomacy, persuasion, and then you stop the Bobby, and then you put him in a perpetual loop of pain. Or basically just hit him, so you basically have an encounter to just leech HP off of with the Leechmonger's Ring. I think I also left the mob here, but... So yeah, it's because I don't want to put... Yeah, I didn't want to get bleeding, but... How many more bleed? 6, so, I mean, I should be fine for now. So let's go, Geigetsu Amulet instead. And I think I'm just gonna explore this area, or try to. If I run into too many fecal hounds, I'm just not going to bother. Like that. Unless I unguard, maybe? Question mark? Let's find out. Huh. It should be 2 here, though. Or I didn't get the first strike at all, so we're just gonna go for a one-shot. Because I have to go for a one-shot. Okay, good. I get nauseous, but I have enough white vials for this, so... This, however, is not as great. Okay, well... Yeah, that's right. They give me infection. Well, I might as well keep this on me for the moment, and take the heads while I'm here. So we'll do that. And if nowhere else, then Levi and or Caligura should be here. So, but mainly those two specifically. And we'll live with the infection for now. Unless I somehow die to it. So we'll get our loot down too. Maybe we get a green herb. Maybe we don't. And we'll find out. If nothing else, we're looting this place, because I might as well make use of stuff while I'm here. And doesn't look like I really found much, but hey, we're here. I don't want to walk down there. I know there's nothing down here. And I don't think there's anything else here for me. Yep, nope, nothing else. Maybe actually. You know what? Maybe actually. So we're gonna take the risk. So I'm gonna walk up here. And I don't think there's anything here. No, there is not. So we're gonna run away. What the heck? Where did you come from? What do you mean? Well, cool story. I want to run. Are you in front of me? You are. You guys just magically appeared. Well, they didn't magically appear. I probably triggered them. But the important thing is I need to get out of here ASAP. So we'll do that. I thought Needles' body was somewhere here. I guess it's not. Let's find out. No, it's not. Okay, bye. Well, I can't enter that area again, and now I might as well get rid of this infection. Now I only have 2 more ways to heal infection. Unless maybe Sylvian helps out, but obviously I don't want to use Sylvian for that. So, away I go as I smack my lips. Do I dare? Yeah, I dare. So, come here. Ugh. Do I have to walk into you to do that? Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because, unfortunately, I didn't get my unguard off. Because things. Well, I dodged one, I'm probably gonna get hit here, but it's fine for now. The other arm will grow back, but that's also fine, so, yeah. Yeah. So, we're gonna do this. I could leave him alive. If I have another one, well, I'm just gonna defeat him. If I have another one, great. If I don't, so be it. I could try to check, but we're just gonna be safe here. So I have more than enough small keys for pretty much the whole game. If I don't, the point is that I have a lot of small keys. And unfortunately, so I think there was a place. Yeah, there was a place in the ruined part of the city that I didn't explore. Unfortunately, there's a mob there, so yeah, I could try. I could still try. Or I could no, because do I dare? I think I die immediately if I try to fight this. Let's find out, if nothing else. I'm gonna take the risk. So I would really like Sylvian though. So there's these dogs here. I should have tried to unguard, but I didn't. But I should have more than enough rotten meat anyway, so we'll just do this. Then I'm gonna rapid fire E as I come out here. And see if I need... Yeah, it looks like I need to walk into their square for it to trigger. But, anywho, that's unguard. If nothing else, I would like to unguard the contestant down here, if that's going to be possible. Yeah, so, no head. Yeah, I really need to do something soon, but I won't worry about it right now. And if I die, it's not like I lost a whole bunch of progress. I really only fought like 2 or 3 things, and I was mainly just testing things out anyway, so, yeah. We're gonna go down. And, you know, if I had 2 arms, this thing would definitely be dead, but I guess we're actually gonna try to fight this thing, so I definitely want to on guard. I can die immediately here, so it would be prudent of me to try and unguard this thing. Unless the strategy is to never try and fight it, but I mean, I don't have 2 arms to shoot it, so... Two coins would be nice, but again, I could just end up dying here, so let's find out. Otherwise, having a companion with me also would have helped, but that's obviously not a solution here, so... Yeah, here we are hoping. If nothing else, I wonder if HP carries over. It doesn't feel like it does, so we'll find out. Yep, I know. Otherwise I could do this for the moment. Can I even push it back towards? Well, I guess I'll find out, but if nothing else, we're here now. I don't remember which of these have anything, but I think it's just mostly shillings, and we'll just do other stuff. There's a chest here, but unless... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it could drop. Because even the salmon snake room doesn't protect me here. Those 2 bullets could equal 100 damage, or however, 150, I can't remember. I feel like it does fluctuate from enemy, or it's... I mean, it's the same for a lot of enemies, but different for some. But anywho, we'll unlock this to get more. But if I don't defeat basically Abella here now, then yeah, I won't get to do so another time. So, you know what? I guess we will do this. Are you here, by the way? I know you're here. Or maybe not. I don't think Unguard works here for me, so the least I can do is this. The next question is if I want a pep pill. Can I even pep pill? I have 2. That's not enough. And unfortunately, I don't get to Unguard, so yeah, I think I just need to rush this. Can I rush this? We're gonna find out. Well, the crit is nice. And yeah, that's, we're gonna just guess. So, I think it's RNG. If it is, we're gonna find out. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to try and rush this. Good. Because if I take 2 of those, I immediately die. So, yeah. We'll search, we'll take the head, if we even can. No, we can't. Yeah, so, unfortunately, no head here. I get the soul, but no head. So yeah. I have another bone saw, right? I should have a whole bunch of them. Yeah, 8, so, and just for vanity's sake, we'll try again, but I'm pretty sure you can't, because I can't. So, yeah, if I had, another chance, it would be nice, but... Or if I had, yeah, if I could have defeated Abella, that would be the chance. It would have been great. But, no, I had to fight her Moonscorched. So, away I go. And, quick Easter egg. Apparently, if you make Abella Moonscorched follow you down here, you have to climb back up. Or climb down. No, you can climb down, but you can't climb back up. You just have to take the fall. But, anywho. Yeah, oil, more oil. I'm going crazy, so I need to drink. That's a sentence to say, but... if nothing else, yeah, we go here. Theoretically, you can't... I think you have enough time to run through here, turn on the telectroscope, and run. If nothing else, I can also use necromancy here, but... Funny thing, I guess if you use necromancy there, then you get stuck, right? Because you can't get him afterward. Unless he dies, maybe? But, anywho. I mean, we can turn it on just to be, you know. Because, Rayla wants me to, but really we're looking here. Grogoroth, I mean, I could sacrifice this ghoul, but why would I? And away we go. I totally forgot that you can actually sneak past the second one here, but hey. We just have to hug the wall here. And then this one you have to sneak down. And so I can more safely loot these things. At the same time, if I wanted to fight these... Well, actually, I mean, I can fight these things. Yeah, they won't cut my the rest of my limbs off. But I wanted to test the Henrik food recipes, because I know they give different stats depending. But, well, we'll leave if nothing else. Yeah, because otherwise, I would have to defeat I guess I could try. So, we'll try that later. Do I want to practice some science? I could. Yeah, it's not like I need all of these things. So, you know what? Go, my friend. Do what you can. Let us fight honorably. Nope. Well, cool. Yeah, I still want to get rid of these arms. If I crit, that would be nice. Or not. Ow! You can bleed me, man. Well, I didn't know you could do that. If you could also aim at the arm, though, that would be great. Or I could just hit a crit, but... Anyway, we're gonna guard for the moment, because I know you can do other things. Otherwise, I don't think that head is real, but I mean, we'll attack it anyway. I shouldn't have Rev 3'd, actually. Yeah, so, but yeah. Anywho. Can't remember if all you can do is tackle at this point. But, doesn't matter anymore, because it's absolutely obliterated you. We can just take the pearl while you're here. And let me stop my bleeding right after this. Yeah, if that was the case, I should have equipped the still blood, but I didn't know that was going to happen. So, as people scream in the background, I don't think I can cut this head off. Can I cut this head off? I can cut this head off. Why did I think I couldn't? I'm confusing it for something else, probably a neighbor. Neighbor? Neighbor. Anywho. I don't think there's actually anything through here. Yeah, it's just an empty pit. But for science. Let's climb this. And yeah, Pav's dead. It's day 2. And I really don't want to fight that mob over there. Now I will lose a lot of progress. Well, relatively more progress. I could also fight Rancid up here. Do I dare? Is there a point? I don't need all of these small things amulets, so you can die with those, I guess. Otherwise, for my victory run, I could heroin my way all over. Yeah, actually, if that's the case, I should just save this fight for when I'm ready to obliterate everything myself. But otherwise, let's get to the end of the game if that's the case first. It's gonna be a while before I reach that, but again, I guess we're gonna save Levi or the scope for another playthrough because I could try to fight them. I'd have to run through this forest. And second attacks would help. Or another... Yeah, while I have another party member to bait attacks with, even though he might die in one turn, it's better than nothing. The real question is how much damage I'm willing to take, because it will be a lot of damage that's going to be coming out. So, hopefully with the damage mitigations you have, you survive for longer than one turn, but... Yeah, with that, he should be able to. Question mark? Is there anything else I can throw on him? Not really. I don't want to give him the Hardened Heart. In fact, I should have the Hardened Heart, if not the Ring of the Still Blood, but really the Hardened Heart? But I would actually like arms to do things with. If that's the case, I should just defeat Olivia here and save the mob for later. There's also these things that are sitting here, but I can run past them, so that's fine. Yeah, if that's the case. Unfortunately, Olivia question mark here I can't unguard her, so yeah, I have to let this other guy take the hits for me. Unless I defeat her here. You know what? Let's just go for it. Or you could hit the head. That would be nice too. So, we'll get the Alchemilla as much as that matters. Saw off her head. And now we can Sylvian, which will allow me to do a lot more things. Of course, I need to make my way all the way back, but I'm more than willing to do that. If these fecal hounds start chasing me, though, I will have to unguard one of them. You were hidden in the trees. What do you want me to do? Well, we can defeat one, hopefully, or we can... one turn. Please, one turn. As someone screams in the background. Listen, we're all playing our games right now here and there, as we have people that may or may not be sick, but not completely seriously sick, just safe enough for things to happen. So, but I mean, we might as well use our time, so everyone around me is doing their thing. But anywho, definitely not having certain people around me, because obviously Termina is a very mature game, but as Marina decides to moonwalk, I think, yeah, I'm gonna head over to Donovan's, so I can go over to the museum and get Sylvian and finally heal both of my arms. I think I need to enter the church, though, because that's one of the only asymmetrical circles left. So really, this is just a quest for arms. Hello, Karen Roll, as I continue going. And they continue practicing. I could also bring Olivia with me somewhere, but... yeah. So, I mean, if I didn't want to go through all of this headache, I would have, recruited Levi with heroin, and then, brought him to the tower, which is here at the temple site, and forced the moon scorched, but... Again, if for nothing else, then for me to learn where these events are, because I think I've checked in 2 separate playthroughs now, including this one, and I have not found the Levi Caligura event. I could have just looked it up, but obviously I didn't do that. Otherwise, I would have been talking about where I need to go. But this is just Arms Quest right now, so yeah. And I shouldn't be able. I shouldn't lose any more limbs because I'm wearing the fluted. So, yeah, we have 3 heads. We'll take Sylvian. And I will be coming back for the Book of Enlightenment unless you disappear. But that shouldn't happen if I'm thinking about how you can disappear. So, anywho. There might be another asymmetrical circle nearby, but I'm not privy to its knowledge. So, away I go over towards the church area. Yeah, towards the church area. And I've cleared out a lot of enemies, so my run there should be moderately safe. Safe for a death mask, but we can fight that. Well, we can fight that while being in pain, but I should have... I might as well do a resource check. How much healing do I have? 3 light blue vials and 8 mixed herbs, but 75 body. Unless I get 1 shot or 2 shot, but that's a worry for another time. So over to the church I go. I think I got rid of the death mask that was there. So there really should be only 1 more death mask remaining. And yeah, this is definitely gonna be a longer playthrough, if I can speak correctly. Goodness gracious. Because I am letting time fly while letting everyone live. And I'm not fighting the harder forms of them, I guess to say. I did leave a Crimson Father down here, but if that happens, I am going to unequip everything quickly, hopefully. So yeah, I use this one, but I can use the asymmetrical circle here. I could roar for the sake of roaring, but we're not going to do that. So, Meat Pie will like this, and will Sylvian? Question mark? I keep messing up because they're not similar, but the icon... I mean, I can... what's the word? I can relate, I guess that's not the word, but I can relate based on the icon, because obviously the icons, lore-wise, are the way they are for reasons. So... Yeah. So with both arms back, I now feel more comfortable going back to the ruin part. Although I think I have to go. If I want to be completely safe, I should be going through the. I should be going through from the wooded forest or the deeper woods direction. Excuse me, the deep woods direction. Because I think the mob is stuck on the north side of a body. I should remember that correctly based on me sitting there for like 30 seconds, lamenting the fact that I only had one arm. But yeah. Which means I need to port from Donovan's to the train cabins, and then from the train cabins to the deep woods, and then all the way back up. So, yeah. A lot of kiting here. Why did I just port to the same place? Why did I move up 7 times when I could have just hit the down direction? Anywho. So, let us take our long way back. And we will find out. So, in other news, aside from looking at the game itself, I am still doing my own thing, mod-wise, if I'm being more specific. But I just found out that it might be not harder, but I would have to, and it's not such a big deal, it's just that if Orange decides to add more enemies in the game, there might be some conflicts, which would ultimately mean more work that I have to go around. Not in a bad way, it's just, it would be more work that I'd have to do, because then the mod would be incompatible with future versions, maybe. So as much as I don't like, actually I should get these heads, because I should get them. But yeah, as much as I would like to leave the structure of data more clean, that's not gonna be the case, because I'm trying to avoid where Orange might add, or the developer, so to say, might add certain things. And I don't want to run into any conflicts, basically. Basically, in RPG Maker terms, if he adds a troop or enemy, or mainly troop, on, as I try not to blow up, on, say, 56, which we'll assume is empty for the sake of argument. If it's empty and Orange puts a troop there, but I put a troop there as well, that means that when the game updates, it's going to interfere with the mod, because I'd be directly modding that in. However, without doing that, I can't edit enemies to be a certain way, as I should be able to shoot more of the mob here now. You guys are here, right? Come on. Yeah, so, yeah, I should be able to do this. If you shoot me, I would be not too surprised, but I don't think that's yeah, I don't think the shotgun is a 2-shot here, so we're just gonna... We have 28 ammo. Let's just use them all. The one in front should be the Sawman. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the other guy can't be shot down, or don't feel... Well, you know what? I have a shotgun, and I have a lot of shotgun ammo. Let's just find out. I have more than enough. So 1, 2... Okay, well, I can. Never mind. Why did... Okay, I'm thinking of other people's playthroughs, but they probably just didn't... they probably either didn't want to use the ammo, or chose not to. Anywho, the important part is that the mob is down. So, yeah. And these heads will be helpful. I do need to sacrifice them somewhere, but, yeah, let's do this. And hopefully, again, the main things that could kill me here are insta-kills, like mines on the overworld. Otherwise, I should be okay, relatively. And yeah, there's a way down here, so I should be walking down. Let me just not walk into, because, yeah, so I'm actually lowering my head here. Mines are more obvious, but you'll never say never, right? So, yeah, so here's some Ruckus Head. This should be the thing. Hello. We're just gonna skip this, because I don't want to hit... So, not a pet peeve, but, yeah, not a pet peeve, but, you know, when... Because in RPG Maker, when dialogue completes, so whatever Caligura... Or that at the end of that line, when that finishes, it immediately pops up the choices. And if choices don't have any confirmations, what happens is that you'll try to, if you're speeding up text or you're trying to move to the next one, you might accidentally make a choice, which ends up locking you into whatever happens and can be not good. Really, I feel like he was just barely off, but I'll do this for the sake of trying to heal HP, or you could steal that. I was about to say. He should be defeated here, though. Thank you, Ghoul, for your help. It did help me out, though, but we'll let Levi live for now. Bye! And we won't save him. So we'll take your head. One more for another Book of Enlightenment. I shouldn't need anything else. But, yeah. So it's here, yeah. Obviously, this place I've never checked, so I wouldn't have known to check. But let's also not blow up, because this is the back alleys, really? That would make sense. I think I've been here once, but yeah, I haven't gone through this way, because the back alleys have two separate areas. There's also no reason for me to go in here, but for content, never mind, it's stuck. But yeah, there shouldn't be anything else here. I'm being very careful, by the way. And we might as well loot these things while we're here. But, yeah, unfortunately, nothing else here. Unless there's a chest here. Or a jump scare, but really. Someone put their mushroom stew in here, and then this. If you really wanted to be cruel, you just replace a bunch of those with rotten meat. I mean, if we're trying to be realistic. Otherwise... Really? It's here? Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I should have seen that, but I didn't. So yeah, this is another way over towards the ruined part of the city, which I don't need to stay in. Really? I don't need to stay here, so let's actually leave through this way, because I don't feel like accidentally bumblefishing my fingers and hitting a mine. Because I've cleared this place anyway. So yeah, with that said, my next trip would be in day 2 evening, so I should be able to rest comfortably here. I still want to sacrifice these heads, so that's why we're going to be moving through the staircase, and hoping nothing terribly bad happens to me. But I think the trigger for the death mask is over to the top right, so I shouldn't need to worry about anything here, and now I'm stuck running, but that's fine for now. And yeah, we'll go through here and sacrifice some heads. And see what we want to take. I really should take weapon craft, maybe? Unless black steel is still better than the meat grinder, but I feel like with how exclusive it can be... Nope, it's the decrepit house. Decrepit house? Question mark? No, it's the house over here, so I have to risk a death mask encounter, but after this, I shouldn't really run into any more death masks, if this one is active. So, which it doesn't seem to be. Unless it requires a lot more walkthroughs, but hey. Again, I should really look into how those work. Anywho, if you didn't hear me say it before, it's that at the beginning of the game, it chooses death mask to activate, whether that makes them activate faster or activate just, and the other ones that are not activated don't activate, then, yeah. Also, Portrait of a Dead Man, I think, is just another shop, but I can take a look. Again, we don't want to fight any bosses until we know how we're at endgame. So, yeah. So with this, though, I should be able to run back to the train cabins, sleep, level up, question mark, and we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, I should just make more of these just for my own sake. And before I get into battles, I really should just eat one of them so I can make sure I know for sure. Otherwise, I could just look. If I weren't recording this, I'd just look them up. But for some people, practical experience is better for knowledge retention than looking things up, which I do agree with, for me anyway. But if we're doing anything else, what else would I buy with shillings? Because I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of things that I could buy. 4 handgun rounds, green herbs. Really, I should just buy a few of these, but we'll wait until we really need them, or basically until I reach 1 green herb. Otherwise, we're just gonna continue moving. So there's a lot I need to do after this recording. Just reminding myself. But hey, I'll take care of that when I finish this recording. Which usually, I mean, again, Termina is more fluid in when you don't reach checkpoints. But obviously, as you've seen on this channel, it looks like, from what you can tell, from what you can see on my videos for Termina, I try to make everything about an hour long. There was one episode where it was only 30 minutes, but that was more a test. Otherwise, yeah, it's an hour, a little bit over an hour, maybe more depending on when I can save. If a recording ever reaches 2 hours, though, I'd probably just cut it up into 2 episodes, but, I mean, I don't know. That depends on what... If you're listening to this right now, let me know what you'd prefer, for Termina anyway. And I will gladly, adjust the length of my videos. I mean, really, it should be what I'm comfortable with, but I do want to take viewers into account somewhat. Hello, Olivia. I like how the characters turn towards you. It's a nice touch. Along with items, you know, changing their animation after you check them. That way you're not sitting there wondering, did I already use this? But if nothing else, we'll use the Hexen before we sleep and save, so that we, you know... I could do this while I sleep, but maybe I want to do something else. So, yeah, as great as these might be, I think I'm going to do other things instead. So Samri is not as great. These could be okay as well, but... Then Deep Blue Roots might be a thing, but really... So, Weapon Craft back-ended right here, but it would be worth it otherwise. We haven't done Tonica yet. These are interesting, but, do I really want to aggro everything toward myself? I mean, maybe, but... If nothing else, I should just be doing this. Short Circuit would allow me to loot more things as well. But otherwise, yeah. Order Charge, the only thing I can think of is when you actually have real contestants with gear, and then you set them going, but otherwise, yeah. Anywho. I don't think there's anything I really want to do. Oh my goodness, I'm a bit tired. But... Yeah, so, yeah. Not really anything else. Maybe Flesh Puppetry. Maybe Mischief of Rats. Because then I eventually want to go to this. I want to save 4 Soul Stones for this. Which I should be able to do, right? There should be more than... Well, actually, no, I can't guarantee that. So let's just leave that there for now. Yeah, and I don't think there's really anything... There's not really much else that I can do, unless I want to shuttle characters back and forth. But that robs me... well, you know, yeah. For this run, we'll just rest and just let things play out as they would be. Otherwise, for a different version of events, I'd have to shuttle characters back and forth, or basically get rid of them. But we'll live with this version for now. So that's, yeah, Abella, yeah, we did a bunch of work today, basically. But it was across videos, so... Yeah, with that said, 8. So, Levi should turn. And we'll save it, just to save our progress here. Let's, I don't want to roll them too much, but I guess I should. And, let's leave, because there's really nothing else I need to do. Actually, I could have crafted weapons. That's what I should have done before I saved. So that at least I'm not repeating things, but hey. And there's another bench grinder over in a tunnel, but I'm really going to be the only one using these things, and for just to do it, I should do this. I should have grabbed broomsticks while I was here if that was the case, but it's a bit late now, so yeah, let's just do this. Is this better? Can she even use the meat grinder? No. So I don't know why I made that, but hey. Short circuit, is what I'm saying to myself. And I think, yeah, they're still training here. And we'll leave everyone here. Because I think once you recruit, unless you leave them, unless the game just checks if they're left somewhere, but... at this point, I should be able to run into a Levi. If not, well... I mean, if I really wanted to go insane, I'd just rest a bunch of times, but... For the sake of checking things out, let's let's do this. Why would I do this? Where am I going again? Oh, I need to get to Prehevil Bop. Which is not in question mark? Where am I? Let me think. No, I can go through here. I have to go through the west side. Which means I must be going in a circle, right? Lore-wise, this should all be in a circle because how everything connects seems to be mostly in a big circle, but anywho. If nothing else today, we want to defeat some enemies so that when I rest, they are not wandering around for the later part of this run. That said, the longer you go in this festival, the more enemies do appear, because Bellins jump off from the ceiling, but until that happens, we're gonna keep doing this. I could also use a bunch of rifle rounds. Wait, are these executable? Let's find out, because I have a lot of ammo, and we're not doing ending A, so... okay. So, tobacco, do you have a head that I can take? I haven't learned everything yet, so... yeah, we'll take the head. Ghoul is feeling hungry. If there's a bell in here, we'll shoot that too. But let's stay back, because these things like to do weird things. I think it's the size of the sprite that's doing... well, size of the sprite and event by extension of the sprite size. But hey. Yeah. Let's do that. We can switch this back if we want. I mean, I could shoot like 3 or 4 more enemies. Part of them can be this mob over here, which I could do, but we'll save that for later. So I need to go northwest. And if possible, I would like to not shoot these Bellins, because I can't saw off their heads or search them. And if I can't search them, they're not going to drop anything useful for me, but I could accidentally... yeah. Okay, good. I dodged them for now. But we'll keep going. So, yeah, let's run across here. Are these deathmatch executable? Well, I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? I don't know what that was. Is that a death mask? Oh, it's the Weeping Scope. Yeah, it's Weeping Scope. Karen, are you here? I guess I'm just gonna shotgun this guy while I'm here, or I'm gonna try to shotgun this guy. Goes to show how many times I've fought moon scorched contestants, by the way. Anywho, I wonder if I can shoot. I mean, I want to fight them, but yeah, actually, I should just go with Black Steel here. Hello? Oh, he ran into the orphanage. Okay. And let's do this. So let's find out for sure. If nothing else, there's a lot I could shoot. Did I loot this? Is this why this door's open? I think it is. Yeah, it is. What? I didn't loot that. What do you mean I didn't loot that? Unless everything resets on a day, but I don't think that's how that functions. Anywho. We're gonna run around and look for the Moon Scorched here. Do I want to run through this? Ghost children, please, stop. I come in peace. Okay, well, I mean, you can't defeat it. I think they have, like, 1 billion HP, but anywho. Out of curiosity, I don't think I can ever crit these doors, but let's find out. I mean, I should wear the Geigetsu amulet if I really wanted to try and crit things, but I think I have to open it from the other side. Stop following me! Why you follow? Why? Why do? Ah! Windows noises. How does that reach that anyway? So what's happening is my cursor is actually going off the game. I think it's because of the way my setup is, and I'm actually moving the cursor. I won't tell you what that means exactly, but I just want to tell you that's what's happening. Yeah, there's nothing here. There is a candle I can light, which I guess I might as well use. But... no! Ghost children! Ghost children? I assume that's what these are? Anywho. Yeah, because some of them became moon scorched, and the child is going to scare me out of my mind. But, yeah, we can run. We can try to run. And then we'll guard, so we don't take as much mind damage. Okay, cool. And by cool, I mean not cool. Wait, but you can't defeat them? I think they don't actually die, though, right? Well, they do die? Okay, I'm just completely wrong. Cool. Anywho. Weeping Scope, where are you? I don't know where you are, actually. I could try to fight Hugo here. Or cheat him out, but, you know what? For science. Let's try to defeat him now. Nothing bad should happen, though. I should be more than prepared for this guy, but, I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So, do these heal my mind? They do. And, again, we can leave these things on him, but we'll just... yeah, I don't have another thingy, so let's just, I guess I can't... No, because it does straight up damage, so, I don't want to give you anything else. Me, on the other hand... I mean, I could Harden Heart, but we're gonna do this instead. And we should be fine here. I mean, I could cheat, but I'm not gonna do that, so hello. And yeah, let's just do the thing. So, I think I do want to get rid... I never changed the thing, did I? Maybe I did. Let's find out. If not, I'm gonna be censoring this part, so hey. Really? You have so much... Do you have that much HP there? Cool. He's burning me. Let's do this to the other arm, just for science. I shouldn't really do that, but I've made my decision, so it's too late. Or I could just not crit, that too, so we're gonna guard. And we're gonna start burning soon. Or that would have helped out earlier, but you didn't do that. So, I think I have to censor this myself. So, you're so magical, man! Anywho. We're all burning now, and we're all taking a bunch of damage, but we should be fine still? So, yeah. I think I'll just leave that text as is, that's fine. I mean, theoretically I should be able to leave everything as is, but, yeah, anywho. We should be able to defeat him before anything really bad happens. I can't remember this fight. Well, Ghoul, that's a nice attack you've done, but, anywho. So, we'll loot him, and we'll also saw off his head. While I make a note of something. And, yeah, let's continue onward. So, we'll leave and just loot. I think these have books here. Never mind, they're all burned, because he burned everything. Well, cool story. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, that happened. So I think that those were lootable, but you have to defeat them before the loot? Question mark? If I had to guess, I'm not certain about that. That's just my guess. But in any case, there's something else we want to fight here, so I might as well try to loot these, if for no other reason than to start learning which of these I can loot. I don't think I can though, so yeah. So away I go. We'll just check these just in case. Yeah, so I just never looted those books. Cool. Yeah, so we'll go through this way. And we'll look for our contestant here. You might as well. I do want to shoot these, though, because bad things can still happen. So, or what? I should have bought pistol ammo. Can I unguard here? Let's try. Ugh! Or I guess not. Alright, this is gonna hurt a lot if I don't get through to this. I could try to guard, but I don't think that does anything for me. So, here's hoping. I should have revved twice. Why am I punching things? Oh, help me. Okay, good. Why am I punching things? Why is Black Steel unequipped? Is it unequipped? Question mark? It is unequipped. Well, we're just gonna try to punch everything really hard then, because I don't want to stand here and take Crescent Claws to the face. Please defeat it. Please, I would like to defeat it. Okay, good. A crit. Help! Oh, this hurts. Let's try. Otherwise, I should equip the Hardened Heart here. Unless that puts me at 1. We're just gonna go for it. Dying to a cherub of all things. Well. Okay, good. We're still gonna swing, though. Or you could just hit it in the head. That would have been great earlier, but I'll take it. We'll take this. And the Weeping Scope doesn't actually want to fight us, but I'm going to force it. And for that reason, I'm going to put the Hardened Heart, because I'm not sure if it's going to do a bunch of damage to my face. So, are you in here? It looks like you are, unless I've just fought every cherub that was in this map, because enemies are connected that way in this game. Otherwise, we'll just loot here, because I've never looted this before. White Vial. I would have preferred a green herb, but I'll take it. And usually lockers facing up are not really lootable, because, I mean, that is kind of smart design, because it's not likely that, it's not likely to be seen. Oh, nice crack, by the way. I have like 6 of these, so it's fine, but... So yeah, we need 12 heads, just to remind myself. And yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so I can't actually shoot him, because he is treated as non-hostile, question mark? But yeah, unfortunately, this is a contestant, so we have to defeat him. And, yeah, we just go for it, I think. Unless I somehow die here, but let's find out. If I hit a crit, that'd be nice. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe and guard. Because he will attack eventually, and I think it does hurt, so... Yeah! Yeah, there it is. So yeah, 20 damage is not the worst thing in the world, but I think there's another one. So, hence why I'm going to attack and guard again. Or I defeat it, but hey. Yeah, the thing has a name. But, yeah, anywho. Let's do this now. We might as well while we're here. A red herb, hey! But, I don't think there's really much else. Unless a jump scare is waiting for me, but... we'll keep trying to loot things. As there is this ghost child here, so never mind, I'm running back. And yeah, let's get out. We'll unlock the door just to unlock the door, unless we fall through a hole in the ground. But otherwise, we should be more than safe. So, if I wanted to go crazy, I'd give this ghoul the Leechmonger's ring, but I'm not going to do that, because if he dies with it, it's even worse. Ballistic Shield is nice, but we're going to go all out on offense, so yeah. And with that, I don't think there's much else, because no one else really turns until day 3-ish. I think Osa include... Hey! I was talking over here, but... Yeah, no one else really turns until day 3, so... And if Osa does, so be it. Otherwise, I would love to escape from this. Why me? Why do I have... Why? Why do? You know what? If you're gonna do that to me, I might as well hit you to try and... If not defeat you, drain HP. Yeah, so... Is it only Fist that can do it then? Well, we're gonna try to run regardless. Or I should have guarded. Anywho. Okay, well, yeah, again, I didn't know that could happen. So it's because you're not supposed to be able to hit them, but the ghoul can hit them, so... Yeah, anywho. Away I go. Don't wake up. And we will continue moving. Actually, Marina was supposed... I think she was on the left side, if I missed anything. There's also a mob there, so actually, scratch that idea. I don't want to go, but... Yeah, I think we could have talked to Karen here, and Marina, if we weren't playing as Marina, but we are Marina, so yeah. Can you not get in my way? Thank you. I very much appreciate that, because you guys can actually end me if I'm not being careful. A lot of enemies here can end you if you're not careful, either by damage or with status effects, so, you know, that's not really insane to talk about. But, we will, however, we can sleep at Prehevil, actually. So I might as well sleep till day 3 morning, because that's when things really kick off. I might be missing things, but again, yeah, anywho. Not really anything much else to say. So we will light these candles, though, because that's pretty much mind healing. So, yeah, we'll do that. While we can sit here and heal mind that way as well. But we will pick you back up before we do... no, wait. I want to heal mind. So, thinking about that, yeah, pretty much getting rid of everyone else. This leaves 7, including me. So the other 6 would be... Marco, Tanaka... I'm actually counting with my fingers in real life. Marco, Tanaka, Olivia, Karen, Osa, and Don. Those are the 6 remaining that I have to get rid of. There's a match here, but I decided not to light it. But... without further ado, that should be the only ones remaining, which means, again, like I said, not really much else to do, but wait for day 3. So I'll actually sleep twice. I could take a look around, but I think I'm gonna sleep twice. Or I could just look for things. Oh, Tanaka as well. No, I said Tanaka. Anywho. You know what? No, actually, let's head back to the train first then. And I guess try to... we'll see if there's any changes. Mainly Bellen's jumping from rooftops to fight me, but if nothing else, heading back to the train cabin. So, yeah. The triggers for the Bellen jumping there, I think, are on the left side of the street, but I naturally hug the right side anyway, so yeah. And then August isn't alive, so no events can spawn here. Which I guess is to my demerit, because I didn't need to fight August where I fought him, I think in like day 2 morning. But I did, so whoops. And then we're not going for ending C, so yeah, we're not doing that either. We could have, because we defeated Caligura, and we can defeat everyone here now. Or we had the chance to, but I didn't take it, so... we'll head back to the train cabins and see how everyone's sanity is deteriorating. So yeah. To the train cabin I go. Everyone should have come back inside. The ghoul sits again, and hey. For lore, if nothing else. Yeah, listen, with 1 day of training, your ability to fight increased like almost exponentially, but yeah, there are strong folks around, like people with a chainsaw. Not a playable character, by the way. Yeah, so different things. So obviously, there's lots of parts of the story that are interesting, but they are mutually exclusive. They can't happen at the same time as each other. They can't happen in the same timeline, I guess. But at the same time, I mean, as we let Tanaka speak his mind here for a moment, I mean, we've seen what happened in Funger 1, unless there's a certain canon way that the events played out that doesn't allow, because there are, I think, unless they're not, but here definitely in Termina, in the storyline of Termina, without saying too much, even though spoilers are open and free on all of these playthroughs, there are, again, mutually exclusive events. They cannot happen in at the same time as each other. Like, Tanaka can't be talking about how the lieutenant met while at the same time being able to do Pav's events in day 1 and save him. So, yeah. But, in any case, we'll do this, and we'll continue talking to everyone before, yeah, we, move to day 3. So, as Marco here proceeds to doubt himself, yeah, we'll do this. So we'll let people talk as I think about what to do, because people should start turning by day 3. I think day 3 evening is usually the limit for most characters, and then Karen is, poor Karen is day 3 night. But yeah, we'll let them be, we'll sleep, and that should be the end of the video. So while I'm doing the ending part here, as I forget to sacrifice heads, but I'll do that next time. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, if you want to say anything, you know what to do. If you want to support me, you know what to do as well. Otherwise, yeah, as I complete this should be the end. But yeah, everyone else here should Moon Scorch eventually. Tanaka, I think, doesn't, if Marco is the way he is, but we'll see. We'll Hexen really quickly, but not really anything to Hexen. We did have levies, but we shouldn't need levy for anything. Because really, one of the most important ones is given to us, bugged out, but hey. Otherwise, we'll save it, and that should be the end of the video. So without further ado, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you later. Bye.